Hi, thank you. My name is Neil. I own a 3-family property in Rhode Island, which I also live in. I don't make enough money to qualify for a loan for a single-family house, so the only way I could buy a home here was by purchasing one with rental income. I support adding more affordable housing and solar panels. My issue is with the unrelated language near the bottom that makes it illegal to not renew a lease unless a tenant has done something wrong. Not renewing a lease is not the same as an eviction and shouldn't be treated as such. Consider this. If my elderly mother's health declined and she needed more care, under the current rules, I could give a tenant a 90-day notice that I would not be renewing their annual lease when it comes to an end, so I could move my mother onto my property to live near me. If this new bill passes, I would not have a legal way to open a unit for a family member. I might have to wait 5 years until the renter decides to move. Additionally, imagine I have a duplex that needs all new plumbing and a new sewer line under the driveway. The plumbers say the house will have no running water or driveway access for at least 3 weeks, maybe more. If this bill passes, how am I supposed to get both units in the duplex empty at the same time to do these renovations? To have just cause to not renew, I would have to wait until the plumbing fully breaks, the house floods, and is condemned by the city before I'm legally allowed to not renew both leases at the same time. That language is in the bill, but one of the exceptions is having the building condemned. I'd like to stay ahead of that. Finally, imagine a single-family homeowner gets a grant to do research in Europe for 1 year. To afford this, she rents out her house for the year she is away. When she returns, the renters could say, "Sorry, we like it here. You must renew us for another year." And she could not move back into her own house for 10 years if they keep paying. So what can she do? Sell the house? Now remember, whoever buys it also cannot move into it. The renters could control it until they die, as long as they don't break some rules. It's legal to rent out your house, but illegal to stop renting it unless the renters do something wrong. This is silly. Passing this legislation will cause more evictions because every disagreement will end up in court, because that will be the only way housing providers will be able to vacate a problematic tenant. If I have a tenant who's rude to other tenants, making noise or smoking inside, currently it's much simpler and agreeable to let them stay out their lease and then not renew them with fair notice. I don't want to go to court. Similarly, the bill also increases the time to evict somebody to 4 or 5 or 6 months, which again, if somebody's making lots of noise, you could be, hosting a marching band in your house and I couldn't do anything about it for months. So please reconsider that section of the bill. I have no problem with the affordable housing and solar panels, but this section is not related to environmental issues, and I don't have any threats for you.
Thank
you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Haven.